welcome back to our channel. So, I thought I'd sit down with this little munchkin today because, excuse me, put your clothes back on. No one needs to see you taking your clothes off with your thermal vest underneath. Right, do you know, babes?
Yes.
It's been a whole year.
Of school.
No, since you came to England.
Yes.
A whole year.
And it was taking too long to come in.
Yeah, well, it did take a long
driving
time.
on the airplane.
Or we were flying on the airplane. But we've been here for a whole year. That's gone fast, hasn't it? That's a long time we've been here, isn't it?
Yes.
That also means it's been one whole year since you met your nanny and granddad for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah? And I thought, should we watch back the moment you met them?
What?
Should we watch the video of the moment you met nanny and granddad?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, let's do that now.
How many smiles does it take to be happy? How many times do you have to feel lonely before you get the chance to meet someone? Before you get to meet someone like you?
You're in the airport.
Wow.
We just picked our bags.
About heartbreak. So we've reached the UK now and the airport is completely empty, so we just whizzed through. We're just about to collect our bags and then go to meet my parents, which will be Adam's first time ever meeting them, even though they've known who he is for 6 years now. So yeah, it's going to be very emotional.
First time you ever saw them in real life.
Oh, yes.
We can make it together. Let the wind blow. All we need is each other. Come take my hand, good. All that I have.
That's my first granddad and nanny. I really miss them.
You really miss them?
Yes, I really.
They're downstairs.
Oh. But I like the video of me hugging granddad.
The first time you ever hugged granddad.
Yes, and nanny.
Mm. It's the first time I saw them in a long time as well.
Yes.
So you'd been talking to them on FaceTime and everything, and on video calls for a long, long time.
Yes.
But this was the first time you saw them in real life.
Yeah.
It's your first time out in the cold, but you're used to the cold now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Look how young you look, just a year ago. You've grown so much. You know that?
Yes. Was I long away?
Hmm?
She was long away at home. Then I went to home. So long away from the airport.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay if I got you. You don't have to stay. We can do what we want to.
That's the Uncle Adam. But you'd already met Uncle Adam before, hadn't you?
Yes.
Are you pretending to cry?
Oh, not the end yet. Well, not
Well, that was most of it. That was when you first met Nanny and Grandad and when you saw Uncle Adam again.
Yes.
You'd already met Uncle Adam, hadn't you? Because Uncle Adam came out to Uganda 2 times, didn't he?
Yes.
So you saw Uncle Adam in Uganda 2 times. That's the first time you ever met your nanny and granddad after all those years. So, do you like being in England with Uncle Adam and Nanny and Granddad?
Yes.
Yeah, what do you like most about being here with them?
I like most is hugging them and
Giving them big squeezes, yeah?
And I like cuddling Granddad because Granddad is the best and I like him. And the second one is Uncle Adam because Uncle Adam is my favourite.
He's your favourite, is he? Oh gosh, he's going to watch this video. That's going to go to his head. So honestly, this past year I have watched Adam do so many lovely things and it's been a great year in terms of that. But the best thing has got to be experiencing him make such a close relationship with my parents and my brother. Some of the other lovely things that you did this year, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, one of the biggest things that you did this last year in England is you started school, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he did, well, you started halfway through year 1 and you finished year 1 and now you finished a whole term in year 2, so you're in year 2 now, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah?
At 10 times of year 2, I want to go class 1 again.
You want to go to class 1 again?
Yeah.
He wants to go back. You mean you want to go back to the class where they play all day? Well, not all day, but no, you're a big boy now. You'll be going up to class 3 next, year 3 next, and up and up and up and up and up. You can't get younger, you can only grow older.
When is Austin gonna be like my age?
He will be. He's your friend. That's his friend at school, but he's the year below you, so he'll always be a year in a class below you. Yeah.
He's always little.
He can't catch up because you'll be getting older as well. So he'll get older, but so will you. So you can't catch up to the same age. Time is such a difficult concept to explain to children. I've been really struggling with that recently. But how do you like school? How is school going?
Really good.
You weren't sure then. You're really good. What's your favourite thing to do at school?
My favorite thing to do is play in the playground with my friends at Austin.
What about in terms of learning in school? What's your favourite thing to learn?
My favorite thing is to learn how to write.
You like learning how to write? Well, that sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah?
Yes.
And how do you like your teacher?
Mr. Scuba not here today.
Okay, but do you like your teacher?
Yes.
Yeah? What do you like about your teacher?
She sometimes she lets you to go first. Sometimes.
What, to go out and play?
Oh, she lets me play. She lets me.
Is she kind?
Yes.
Yeah? Does she do good? Does she listen to you when you want to say something to her? Is she kind and understanding?
We have to put our hands up.
Yeah? That's good. That's good though. She's teaching you how to behave well. Is she fair? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah? Is she fun when she's teaching you new things?
Yes.
Yeah, I think she sounds like a fantastic teacher.
Actually, I wish I could have her every day.
You want her every day?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm glad you liked your teacher this year. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So also this year, you had your first time in snow, didn't you? When we first got here. How was that?
Really good.
Yeah.
I went on the sledge and the nanny and granddad bumped into a tree.
You did, yeah. Oh, you do remember really well. Well done. You also went to the beach for the first time?
Yes, and there was a car there, and there was two beds, and there was one bed for Nanny, so there was two beds for us.
Oh yeah, but we're staying in the mobile home, yeah.
And we was going down to the beach, and we were playing.
And you swam in the sea for the first time?
Yes, and it was really cold, and it got really wet, but the water was too cold and hot.
You do normally get wet when you get in water. That is generally the rule.
And actually, I hate cold water.
Yeah, it was cold, but it was fun, wasn't it?
Yes, and I really had fun there.
Okay, you also this year went on a train for the first time.
What train?
We went on a train a few times. We went to Oxford to see Auntie Kate. We went on a train to London. Remember when we went on TV? You went on a train?
And we went on thousands of trains and we went on buses.
Yeah,
and we went to London and when we were in London we sat on the bus and I was complaining a little bit and I was going to get off and Mommy said, oh, we have super sad.
Well done, you remember well.
And the bus was still going and we were walking and the train was moving.
Okay, calm down. So he remembers very well. It's interesting that he remembers more than I realised actually. That we went on an open top bus in London and we weren't on it. He was determined. He was desperate to go on. He really wanted to go on. But it was a 2-hour tour, and we were on for maybe 20 minutes, and then out came the moans and the complaints. He wanted to do something else. And like, we've paid a lot of money for this open top tour bus. We are staying on it. And it's just interesting that he even remembers that he was complaining. You also this year went on your very first roller coaster.
Well,
we went to the theme park. We went on the roller coaster, the big fast ride. Do you remember?
Was it scary?
It's the one that you got scared on, yeah.
Yes, and I got really scared, and we went on the next ride that was really scary.
We went on one big roller coaster, but it was a little bit too scary for him, so we went on some smaller ones, didn't we?
What?
We went on some smaller roller coasters, didn't we? Because you're a bit scared of the big one.
But
you're almost a whole year older than that now, so maybe we can start going on to bigger ones. Because you're big. Oh, I love roller coasters. We also went to a castle for the first time.
What castle?
We went to Warwick Castle, where we watched them on the horses, remember? When they were knocking each other, the knights were knocking each other off, they were jousting. Do you remember we went to the castle and they were having the battle on the horses with the big sticks? They were jousting.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
And one went through and pushed. They hit the stick. And what was happening next? They were fighting, and that a little bit scared me.
It was good though, wasn't it?
Yes.
You also this year you got your first ever bicycle.
Actually, yeah. And I went to live with mommy, and my mommy had a bike, and
Yeah, we went to the Forest of Dean, didn't we? Where
yes, and I actually then crashed into our car, and I was going too fast, and I was
yeah,
turning
you know what?
around.
That is exactly correct. So we went when he'd learnt to ride his bike, which he learnt very quickly. We went to the Forest of Dean, and I hired a bike. We went together, and someone was getting far too confident and going far too fast, and someone crashed into Mummy and tore my nice new expensive shorts. Didn't you? They've got a big hole in, and they still have a big hole in. Huh?
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was fun. It was quite stressful, but I'd
I'll
like to
tell
go
you
again.
what we did next.
So you got your first bike. You also got your first ever scooter at the beginning of the year, the blue one, and you got your second ever scooter as well. Which
Actually,
is our
I
new
know how to ride it.
one. I know you outgrew the first one very quickly, and you don't need a 3-wheeler one. So you've got the big one with 2 wheels now, haven't you?
Yes.
So this year you got your first ever scooter, and you've got one up as well because you're such a big boy now. You also had your first Easter in England, but we didn't do very much at Easter because it was still
Easter
locked down.
egg.
We were looking for Easter eggs, weren't we?
Yes.
And you had your first ever Halloween in England. We went trick or treating.
Yeah, remember? And I got thousands of trees.
You got
and I was really scared, and I was like, woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
You dressed up as a skeleton, didn't you?
Yes, I was a skeleton, and the man felt scary, and he came at me, and I got thousands of them,
Oh.
and I liked it, and I want
calm down a bit,
to,
huh?
because it was the best, and I really liked it, and you know this part of it,
What part?
I had thousands of 10 sweeties.
You had so many sweeties from trick or treating, didn't you?
Yes, but
So you also had your first bonfire night and fireworks when we went to Auntie Olivia's, didn't we, for the bonfire, and we went to watch fireworks.
I really like her. She's so beautiful.
Oh, well, Auntie Olivia might watch this, so she'll be very happy about that.
She's
And we,
yes,
and
she's my
okay,
favorite.
but how were the fireworks and the bonfire?
Really good.
They were good, weren't they?
Actually, they gave me hot car. They gave me hot.
You had hot chocolate, yeah, and you played with the sparkler.
Yes.
Yeah, and we've done lots of other fun stuff. The last thing we did last year, the last fun thing we did is you had your first ever Christmas in England. How was your first Christmas in England?
Really good.
Yeah.
I got some presents.
Mhm.
And I don't have to look it out because it's not cool. It's going to be Christmas again one day.
It is one day, the end of this year. But how was your Christmas in England?
My Christmas in England was so the best.
Yeah, what was the best about it?
The best part about it, when we got presents.
Yeah.
And
You know
the
what?
best part,
When I asked you on the day, you told me the best part was spending time with your family, and now it's presents.
no, spending time with my family now.
But we, yeah, we've had a great year here, but we do really, really miss everyone out in Uganda still, don't
Yes.
we? We miss everyone out in Uganda still, and we'd
Yeah.
hoped to even been out a couple of times by now, but yeah. Lots of barriers and obstacles keep stopping us, but hopefully we'll get to Uganda soon.
Yes, and I hope to see my friends again because I really miss them.
Yeah, I miss them too.
And I miss my daddy too.
Mm.
And I miss my home. And I miss my brothers and sisters.
I know. Hopefully soon. Yeah? You have to go fingers crossed. Can you do that? You have to do that. You have to cross them. Yeah. Fingers crossed. What did finally happen though just before Christmas? Can you remember? What did Mummy finally do in England? Finally
Adam.
what did I do to Adam in England?
You adopted
I
me.
adopted you in England, yeah? Because honestly, that took long, didn't it?
Yes, it took so long time until I was growing up.
Yeah, so what does that mean now that I've adopted you?
Then,
Am I your mummy now?
Yes.
Yeah, by paper?
Yes.
Yeah? And so you can never escape me, can you? We'll be together forever.
And for love.
And for love. That's
Because
lovely.
I really love you. And the best and you're sweet and kind.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart. Oh, I love you too.
I love you too. Mommy, if we buy your own car, then we can go for. How about we get a camping one?
A what?
A camping car.
We've never been camping. That's something I would love to do. Maybe we can do that this year. Go camping.
It's because I never went.
I mean,
camping.
I've been camping, but you've never been camping, and we've never been together.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's it. 1 year in England finished, and now we've got another year. So have lots more adventures.
Yes.
Yeah?
And we'll have more adventures than we had.
Even more?
Yes.
Great
So
idea.
If we had 10 if we had more adventures, then that means the real smile.
And you've got the best smile. That's it. We finished our video.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So thank you for sitting down and talking to everybody with me. Yeah?
Yes, I really liked it.
To end this video, I just want to remind everybody that adoption is not all rainbows and unicorns. I choose to share all the good parts and the good memories on here, but please remember that adoption is always born from trauma of some kind, and that is something our family will always have to work through. I try to keep this a really positive space, and if anyone, bearing in mind the majority of people on here are so lovely and so kind, and I love this community so much, but occasionally a few, you know, come through that are not so much, and I just want to make it clear that any sort of negativity at all, or negative comments, particularly if they're directed towards the children, will just be deleted. This is my space, and yes, freedom of speech and all that, but that is not what this is for. And I just urge you all to think before you type, because I don't think it always comes from a nasty place from some people. But just have a little think before you type if what you're writing is something that you'd want the kids to read, or when they're grown up for them to read. And I just think that's something you should have in the back of your mind always, because just some things you should just keep to yourself. But anyway, the majority of you all are so supportive, and I just love that we get to share our journey and our lives with you all. So thank you all for being here with us, and let's see what our second year in the UK has in store for us. Bye guys.
You came along, couldn't look away. Somehow you turned my life completely upside down.